What's going on, people? Mike C-Town here with another episode of Records and Ramblings. Before we get into the records, let's do a little bit of rambling. So, first off, yes, this was supposed to be a wrap-up video that y'all are receiving right now, but it's not, because I don't know, man. I just can't stay committed, For some reason, talking about records today just sounded like way more fun than doing like little mini reviews of rap albums. So this is what you're getting instead. And yeah, I'm gonna have to just come to the conclusion that I cannot stick to schedules. I just can't, man. So yeah, the video series that started out as definitely dropping on certain days, that changed to definitely dropping on certain weeks, has now changed to definitely maybe dropping whenever. So I'm just a commitment phobe, you guys. That's all it is. But look, I'm not a quitter, okay? So I'm not giving up on the series. I'm definitely gonna keep doing it. I don't know when you're gonna get the next one. So whoever was waiting for that, my sincere apologies. But yeah, I just want to talk about records. But before I get into the records, I want to do a little bit of more rambling. So yeah, Rod, the homie Modest Media from Dead End Hip Hop. So yeah, he was up in North Georgia. He told me this story. He's up in North Georgia doing some things, and he ends up talking to this guy who's like a metal dude. I don't remember how they started talking, but they did. Rod will talk to anybody as long as they're nice. So they're chit-chatting. And, Rod, as the nice guy that he is, starts telling the guy, oh, you're into metal. Well, I got a buddy that's in a metal band that you should check it out. They're called Don Orion. And the guy's like, wait a minute, I know that band. And he looks in his phone. He's like, yeah, I already have it downloaded. And yeah, it's just, the funny thing is, he had no idea about Dead End Hip Hop. He just happened to have my album. And I was just like, man, it's fucking wild, man. It's seriously fucking wild how like these weird things happen and how small the world actually is sometimes. I don't know, man. It just bugs you out sometimes. But yeah, I thought that story was kind of cool. Rod told me the guy's name. I won't say his name here in case he wants his privacy protected. But metal guy, Mr. Metal Dude up in North Georgia, if you happen to be watching, I appreciate the support. That's really, really cool. And of course, I always appreciate Rod's support as well. And yeah, anyways, let's go ahead and get into the records. The first record I'm going to show you, this is Surrender to Death, A History of the Atlanta Metal Underground, Volume 1. So I reviewed this album on the Heavy Metallurgy channel, I don't know, maybe a week or two ago. So if you want to check that out, the link is in the description section down there. And I talked pretty in depth about this record because, as I was just speaking about Don Orion, my old band Don Orion is on here. So yeah, if you want to go hear me go in depth about these songs, go check out their video. But I wanted to show the vinyl because this thing is really, really fucking nice. Look at that shit, man. They did such an incredible job with this layout. Where's my band at? There we are. Look at that. Look at your boy. Look at your boy. Look at your boy. Yeah, man, this thing is really, really nice. Comes with this sick poster here. I don't know if you can see all that. Records are on black, won't bother showing you that. But it also has this this nice little insert thing here, man, with all the information about the bands. Once again, look at your boy right there. Look at your boy. It's a nice flyer for an old Atlanta show. I don't know. Oh, by the way, my records are on black, but they actually come in colored vinyl if you want to purchase one. I'll put the link down there in the description section as well. But what this is a compilation of a whole bunch of metal bands from Atlanta ranging from 1982 to 1999. And yeah, I don't know. I feel like there's something for everyone on this comp, man. There's death metal, there's black metal, there's thrash metal, there is metal hardcore. There's all kinds of shit, man. And, it really gives you a nice taste for the really cool history that Atlanta has with metal. And yeah, they did a really good job, Boris Records and Deanwell, putting this whole thing together, man. I feel like if you talk about Atlanta metal, people only know about Mastodon, and they act like we didn't have any bands before or after or Stuck Mojo. You know, that's it. They don't think that we have anything else going on with metal here, but there's so much interesting history that happened in Atlanta, man. Like, even bands like Kinetic Descent, who I'd never heard of before this, but Hallows Eve, Dark Overlord. Then you have bands that I'm really super familiar with, like Unblessed and Avulsion and Demon Sea. You know, it will never stop bugging me out that my old band, Dawn of Orion, is on a comp with the amazing band Demon Sea. But yeah, you should definitely check out this comp. It's awesome, and the people who put it out are awesome. So yeah, go grab one, man. These things are really nice. Next record I'm going to show you, this is, I don't know how to pronounce this band's name. Avmakt? I don't know. But yeah, the album is called Satanic Inversion of. And yeah, so I was watching the latest video from Simon from Explosive Action, and he was raving about this band called, I think is Atagar. And what he was saying about that album was the band had a bit of a 90s black metal edge to it, and it made me think that he'd really dig this record. Avmakt are a fairly newer band from Norway that sound a bit like vintage Darkthrone to me. And I'm talking about vintage Darkthrone like Blaze in the Northern Sky. And yes, it is incredible. And I'm not saying that they're like a rip-off band or anything like that, but you know, it's just very obvious that they're clearly influenced by the old school era of Norwegian black metal, like, and it's great. And I'm also not someone that runs out and looks for black metal bands that are doing something completely different. Like, I don't know, to me, that's not really the point. So if a black metal band sounds like 10 other black metal bands, as long as they're playing it good, I don't care. Record is on white. But yeah, this is a 2-person project, and the guys are actually in a bunch of other bands, but I haven't had a chance to check out any of those other bands because I just recently discovered this band, like, I don't know, like a week or two ago, and I instantly bought it. But yeah, this shit is great. It's on Peaceville, and I'm sure you can get it fairly easily, so definitely go check it out. Next record I'm going to show you, this is Rancor with Distinguish. So yeah, this is actually really cool. Rancor was a band from the Netherlands that was active in the mid to late 90s. So I remember getting a copy of this back in the day because they were on Lifeforce. Lifeforce is a label that was from Germany that put out a whole bunch of metallic hardcore that I really loved back in the 90s. So bands like Unborn, Disembodied, Dragbody, Caliban, Day of Suffering, Archangel, I loved all that shit, man. And I actually wanted my band to be on Lifeforce before Immigrant Son came around, and I'm glad that worked out because Sean's awesome. But yeah, this band always jumped out to me because, well, obviously because of the cool Star Wars reference in the name, but I also really liked them because they were more death metal than they were hardcore to me, which I always really appreciated because I always felt like my band was more metal than they were hardcore. But yeah, the guy behind the label that put this out, Dawnbreed Records, hit me up about writing a short piece for the booklet. And fuck, man, I was happy to do it, man. Having my name in the first vinyl pressing of this album was super dope. But yeah, this booklet is really nice. Obviously, I'm not going to show you all of it. There's lyrics and all kinds of good stuff. I mean, fucking Dwid from Integrity is in here writing a piece. One of the dudes from Congress wrote a piece. Like, this is just, I don't know, man. It's just fucking cool, man. It's really cool. It's amazing what the internet does, man, and the connections you make through it. But yeah, this album absolutely rules. So, yeah, make sure you go check it out. Dawnbreed Records. I'll put the link down there in the description section. So the way I actually got that record is it was a trade. I traded him a Dawn of Orion record for that Dawnbreed record, but because it cost me such an insane price to mail a record from here to where they are overseas, he was really sweet enough and sent me some extra goodies in my box, and luckily with stuff that I didn't have already, which was really, really, really nice of him. But one of the coolest things he sent me is this Niden Div 187 box. This is the Impergium and Towards Judgement box. So what's funny is I don't know how he knew that I was actually going to get this, because I have the In the Twilight of War record, which has the same material on it, I think, but I saw this pop up and I really wanted to grab it since it looked like such a nice box set. So I don't know, man. So it's rad that he actually sent me one of these. His label actually put this out too, by the way. So yeah, so I actually got into this band because I am a huge Dawn fanboy. They're one of my all-time favorite black metal bands, but this band has the singer and the drummer that played on, oh god, he played on Slaughter Son. You probably can't see that, but this is like a smoky-ish black and gray vinyl. It's actually really cool in the light. But yeah, this is more straightforward black metal. The guitar work is still a bit melodic, but you know, the guitar player for this band went on to be in a Canarus Quintet and that band This Ending. So it makes sense because those bands were also very melodic. This is the insert here. But yeah, this is extremely nice, man. It's a bit nicer than the other record that I have. And I'm not exactly sure why they ended up doing two different releases of this material. But either way, I got them both because that's just how I do things. But the Impergium material on this record, oh my god, so fucking good. But yeah, double vinyl, really nice box set. It's definitely worth it. Next, I'm going to show you, this is another record from Dawn Breed that he sent me. This is, I don't know how to pronounce this, Xoth, I think. It's Xoth, and the album is called Exogalactic. Now, of course, y'all know I don't like space metal, so if I just saw this record in the record store, I probably would have just walked right by it. But this is a band I've never heard of, and this shit is awesome, man. It's really technical, melodic, like, I guess kind of blackened sort of death metal, kind of thrashy, from Seattle, of all places, man. I don't know, I listen to these guys and I immediately think they're from Sweden or somewhere Scandinavian or something, but no, they're from here. It's on a nice blue vinyl here. This is a bit clean for my typical tastes, especially for what I listen to these days, but listening to this took me right back to the 90s when I was absolutely obsessed with this kind of music. Not that it sounds like it's from that time period, it's a bit more modern sounding, and man, these motherfuckers have some serious riffs, like air guitar kind of riffs, man. And one of the dudes is from this band is actually in a black metal band called Ortolan, I'm not sure how to pronounce that either, and it's fucking killer, man. So yeah, this is definitely worth checking out if you like really techie melodic death metal. It's awesome. The next record I'm going to show you, this is the Frail Discography. So yeah, this just came out, and when it went up for sale, I grabbed it immediately and I got mine so fast. But yeah, little has to be said about this one. This is one of my all-time favorite hardcore bands. I did a video about a week ago about bands that radicalized me, and I talked a bit about Frail in that video, man. They were super influential on me, socially, politically. And one of the first like emo bands that I ever got into at a really young age. But yeah, I have all of the 7 inches. But when I saw that Numero Group announced this, I was super hyped. Records on Black, won't bother showing you that. There were only like 300 copies made of these, but I was still beyond shocked that they all sold out in one day of posting. That's crazy. But yeah, comes with this really cool book here, this like zine style book. This is so fucking Frail, you guys. Like, Frail isn't the band. Like, yeah. Cool pictures, lyrics, and of course, like a fucking mini essay, because it wouldn't be Frail if there was not some essay about saving the world and helping people and all that kind of shit. But yeah, man, I am so fucking stoked to have this. But yeah, this is a great comp, but I can't lie, I'm a little bit confused because it doesn't have all of their songs on here. You know, if I'm going by the track listing on the back, I haven't listened to the record yet, but if I'm going by the track listing, it's missing the track from the Some Ideas Are Poisonous comp, and it's also missing one of the songs from their Idle Hands Hold Nothing 7-inch. So yeah, I don't really get it. Maybe it says inside here because I haven't read the mini essays yet. But either way, this is still fucking worth having because Frail was a very, very, very special band to me and clearly to a lot of other people because it sold out in a day. I would really love to know who are all of these people who are still listening to Frail and still adore Frail in 2024, besides me, because I want to be friends with all of those people. Next record I'm going to show you, this is Military Shadow with Metal Punk Ironfist. Yeah, dude, this is a band that I haven't seen anyone on YouTube talk about this. If I had to say that someone needs to listen to this and talk about it, it's Eric Bauer. I feel like he would love this, and I don't think I've sent it to him, so if he's not watching this video, I'm gonna send it to him after this. But yeah, I am an absolute sucker for Japanese hardcore, and these guys do it amazingly. This is their first release from back in like 2018, and it's just killer, man. Like, it's Japanese hardcore, but it has a very, very strong like thrash element to it. While it doesn't really sound like them, I feel like this would appeal to people who are fans of bands like Gizm or Gauze, but also if you're just into 80s dirty thrash, you know, stuff like Destruction or Creator, that kind of stuff, or maybe even like Sodom, you know, I think you would like this band. Amazing riffs, insane solos all day long, man. It's just great, and this album has a more underproduced feel than some of their later stuff, which I love. And they also released an album this year that is fantastic. So make sure you go check that out. And yeah, definitely get up on Military Shadow because it's crazy that they're not talked about as much as I think that they should be. All right, so yeah, 7 records. That's what we're gonna do for this video. Yeah, hopefully y'all enjoyed this one. And as usual, thank you for living, thank you for loving, thank you for being you, and I'll see y'all next time. All right, peace out.